Whenever you wanted to buy a single song in the mid to late 90s, the physical format of choice was the CD single. You know, the ones cardboard case, 2 tracks most of the times, and priced around $4 to $5. There was also a cassette single that was mostly popular in the UK. I rarely, if ever, saw one in Belgium. And there was the more expensive maxi CD format, which gave you a few remixes or a bonus track, and it came in a slightly thinner than usual jewel case. Now, for one reason or the other, because apparently even in the 90s I was a nerd, I preferred the maxi CD singles. I didn't have a lot of allowance, so let's say most of my monthly allowance was spent on 1 or 2 maxi CD singles because they were quite expensive at the time. I remember buying, most of them for 300 Belgian francs, which is the equivalent of $7.50. In the 90s, so inflation-wise, you're looking at $12 to $14 today, which is a lot of money for, just one song you wanted to have and perhaps a few bonus tracks or crappy and or good remixes. Yeah, not the smartest business decision. Now, physical CD singles were phased out in these parts around, let's say, 2005, 2006. In the Netherlands, for example, the very first #1 purely based on digital sales, so legal downloads, was Hung Up by Madonna. That's 2005. So in the Netherlands, at least, which is our neighbor country, they stopped having physical CD singles in 2005, which is almost 20 years ago. Belgium, I think 1 or 2 local artists were still releasing CD singles in maybe 2010, but I haven't seen a single physical CD single in stores for at least 10 years in Belgium. Now in Germany, and you know Germany has always been the biggest and the most important musical market in Europe, at least, in Germany they kept releasing physical CD singles. I love it, of course I love it. So Amazon.de or Amazon.de, the German Amazon to the rescue. Over the years, I've collected quite a few recent, contemporary, more modern CD singles because Germany was the last country that still issued them. I don't know why, perhaps there's still a sizable market, but at least up until 2022, so 2 years ago, you could still find new CD singles. I haven't checked them in the last year, or last 2 years. But it was until very, very, very recently. So quite cool of Germany. Let's take a look at a few of those modern CD singles that I acquired thanks to Amazon.de. Get Lucky by Daft Punk. Lovely classical Columbia artwork. This is the album version and the radio edit. So at the time, 2013, they had not yet completed or let's say finalized the Daft Punk remix, which runs over 10 minutes and is actually the best version of the song. Miley Cyrus, Wrecking Ball. Yeah, luckily they opted for a not R-rated cover. Those who've seen the video know what I'm talking about. This is the album version and the instrumental version. And when did this come out? Also 2013. I can't believe it's been 11 years because I remember this song being all over the radio stations and YouTube. This was on heavy rotation. Whatever you think of Miley Cyrus, and you are entitled to your opinion, but she is a most excellent singer. If you're still on the fence about Miley Cyrus's capacities or capabilities, check out her Zombie cover and her Heart of Glass cover. You will be an immediate fan. That lady has got pipes for days. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Bully of Tea. Yeah, Nathan Evans, the Wellerman, the Sea Shanty or the Sea Shanty. This is one of the most recent, 2021. 3 versions of the song. So the original, the Sea Shanty. Shanty, is it shanty or shanty? Shanty. The Kid versus Bill and Ted remix. The Kid versus Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted! Now I have the pun. Bill and Ted remix, and also the Santiano and Nathan Evans remix. And if I'm not mistaken, Santiano is a German band, so it makes sense to have them. Yeah, I think they are German because the work is arranged by Hartmut Krech, Mark Nissen, Jim Müller, and Mark Schettler. I don't think anyone is called Hartmut Krech if you're not German. Well, Austrian or Swiss could be a possibility. Great stuff. What's Nathan Evans doing nowadays? He seems to have disappeared after this track. Here's a Belgian release, Lost Frequencies. Are you with me? What's his name? Felix de Laat. Possibly or probably Belgium's biggest streaming export product nowadays. Guy has millions of streams every year. But here's a physical version of his breakthrough hit. Radio edit and extended mix, but in this case the radio edit is the version to go. This is a 2015 CD single. Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Can't Hold Us. Yeah, very good. There's a nasty, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a nasty, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a cut, but a crack in my jewel case. Here is just the album version, Can't Hold Us, and Wings as a B track or B side. It's funny that they keep calling it B sides because of course a CD only has one side, unless it's a dual disc. Another one by Macklemore, still sealed, Thrift Shop. Why did I keep this sealed? I think because I had already bought the iTunes version. And the B side is 10,000 Hours, which is supremely good. If I'm not mistaken, that's the opening track to his album The Heist. 10,000 Hours. Yeah, check it out. Great song. Charlie Puth. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Charlie P. Let's call him Charlie P. I'm only one call away. Great song. And also Marvin Gaye by Charlie P. Featuring Meghan Trainor. Another big hit. There's a Fnac. What's it? This is weird. There's a Fnac, what did I buy? Born in the USA for $4? And that's a magnet. Yeah, I bought a Bruce Springsteen magnet for my fridge. In Fnac, which is a French conglomerate, a French, let's call the French Best Buy. Rammstein. Yes, this is very German, of course. Deutschland. The song is even called Germany. This is a 2021 release as well. No, sorry, 2019. Time flies. Lovely artwork, and as you can see, it's a little it's a little odd size-wise. It's a little higher than your average case, and actually you have to hold it like this. So this is definitely a weird size for a maxi CD single. Great song. Whatever you think of Rammstein, as you may or may not know, the singer Till Lindemann has been accused of Me Too shenanigans. Of course, as always, he hasn't been charged formally, or he hasn't been convicted. So let's always watch out whenever we burn someone at the stake. Without controversy, there might be something to it, there might not be something to it. So heed with caution about Rammstein, and that's all we'll have to say about the subject. Living in a Ghost Town by The Stones. I kept this one sealed. Brilliant song, but I kept this one sealed because I have the 10-inch vinyl single. And another, oh yeah, this is more recent. This is a 2023. Of course, how could I forget? So they are still making, this is made in Germany. It even says so. So at least up until last year, they are still creating or producing physical CD singles in Germany. I love it. This is a great song, Angry, with a great video clip starring the amazingly talented Sydney Sweeney. Where did I find Sydney Sweeney? I know she's been on my radar for years. Oh, now I sound very pompous. Oh, I've seen her before she was famous. No, not like that. I mean, I saw her. The first thing I saw Sydney Sweeney in was Everything or everybody, everything sucks, everybody sucks, 2 exclamation marks. Very short-lived Netflix series, just 1 season, and I wish it would have gotten a 2nd or a 3rd season. Very, very underrated series. Everybody or everything sucks, 2 exclamation points, marks. Check it out, Sydney Sweeney. I saw her in that series and I thought, wow, big future. And that's not bragging, because normally I'm never right on these things. I can never predict. I was a big fan of Samantha Streets, for example. I thought she would be the next big thing in Hollywood, but she fell off the map. I hope you're doing okay, Miss Streets, wherever you are. You are an amazing thespian, so please consider a comeback. Ed Sheeran, Castle on the Hill. It even says, die hit single von Ed Sheeran. No, that's German for the bard, the. Die hit single. It's printed on the artwork, so no mistake about it being a German CD single. This is the acoustic version and the normal album version. An amazing song. They're really leaning into the German artwork. It even says aus dem Album. So, oh my god, it's Pino Palladino is playing bass? Wow, of course Ed Sheeran is a big star, so he can get whoever he wants. The Pino Palladino is playing bass. Wow. And then the final physical CD single that I acquired in more recent years is Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Also sealed because I have the cassette single as well, and I opened that one. This is it even says collector's edition, so they are catering to the collector market. This is also a 2019 release. So yeah, that's your lot. Recent CD singles, all German, which is really weird if you think about it. Just one country. It's like an Asterix album, you know. If you've read Asterix or if you've seen the cartoons, it's just one small tiny village. Fighting against the Roman invasion, and Germany is like the one last Fort Knox, the one last country that says no to digital downloads. We are still releasing physical CD singles, and I couldn't be happier. Vielen Dank Germany, vielen Dank Deutschland. Tschüss.